feel like this is just like always reality of me editing. By the way, I'm talking quietly because we have a new member of the pack. If you guys do not follow me on Instagram, if you have not listened to the podcast, yes, we have a new member to the pack, and she's currently sleeping, and like when she realizes I'm around, she gets like very upset that she's in her crate, but she needs a nap. She really, really needs a nap, and this one is also napping. Anyways, that's not the reason why I'm coming on here. Okay, so here's the deal, you guys. I ended up just getting like so incredibly busy and prepping for this sweet little puppy. I had so much work to do at the house that I just like did not have any time for computer work. Like I just took 2 weeks off of computer work, and it really was not intentional. I knew that I did want to take a break in the middle of the year, just like a week break off of content, similar to like what I did at the start of the year, but it just ended up being longer than that here on YouTube, and I am so incredibly sorry. Like I know this video was filmed 3 weeks ago at this point. It's a long time, I know. I'm so sorry, but it will be more up to date going forward because really I did not film while I was like during that time. Anyways, my camera's flashing at me right now. I was like, what the heck is going on? My battery's about to die. So enjoy the video. I'm so sorry. That was seriously like not my intent.
Hey, you're choosing Starbucks. What can I start it for you?
Can I get a grande iced matcha latte with almond milk light ice?
There you go.
Awesome, thank you.
Have a great day.
You too. Now it feels like a real work day. First things first. Let me switch into my work shoes. It's one of the things I always travel in my Crocs and then I switch into work shoes because I do not want my car all gross, really. So these are like my few-year-old sneakers that have absolutely no arch support left, but I don't care if I wreck them. It is hot up here. Oh man, can I tell you guys a funny story? As if you have like the option of saying no, because I'm just gonna tell you anyways. So yesterday I was here at the house touching up the ceilings and getting it all clean and ready for paint, because that's what I'm doing today is freaking painting. Carpet is getting installed in 2 weeks. It's like 2 weeks and 3 days or something. So carpet's getting installed and I need all the trim. I want the ceilings painted and ideally the walls painted before the carpet goes in, which means I have to freaking get to work. But the funny story, so yesterday I was here and I felt like my air conditioner was blowing out like lukewarm air and I was like, what the heck is happening? And I kept checking my thermostat and it was just climbing and climbing and climbing. It went from like 71 all the way up to 79. And I was like, wow, shoot. Let me just call my air conditioning people, the ones that put in the one downstairs, and have them just take a look at the other one. And when I tell you, all it came down to was the fact that the filter hadn't been changed. I told the guy, I was like, I'm a smarter homeowner than this. I was like, you shouldn't have come out here. I'm a way smarter homeowner than this. Like it didn't even cross my mind. Like since I moved in, I did not change the air filter. And obviously the new unit has a new filter, so I didn't need to change that one. But I'm like, I just didn't think of it. So that one hadn't been changed since, what was it? It was October of last year, which I guess like isn't too bad, but with all the work and stuff we're doing, like it was coated and disgusting, and thankfully there were extra filters down there. Put in a new filter and now the air is working fine, but I did turn up the air to 74 and I don't know why, because when I walked in here this morning I'm sweating. Like it is hot and I haven't even done any work yet, so I turned it down to 71. Let's first talk about carpet and paint, since that's, just hit myself in the face, that's what we've been talking about the last few videos. So for one, I did pick out my carpet. I actually came in over $1,000 less than budget on the carpet that I chose, as well as the pad that I chose, and I am so happy with it. So this, compared to my current carpet, is a tad bit lighter. It is still a cream tan tone compared to like a gray tone, which is more of what I'm going for in this house, is like cream instead of gray. There's still gonna be a lot of black and white. Don't worry, I'm not losing my black and white. For the walls, I decided to go with this. So this is Greek Villa. This is the color of my walls currently. And my other house I'm talking about, when I was looking at these paint swatches, the only other one I was debating on is the W, which I don't even remember what the name of that one was. And I liked it, but when I compared that to this is more of an actual white, where that had a little bit more of a cream, and I just don't want to like risk it and stray away from something that I know that I like and then have to like repaint or something. So I stuck with good old Greek Villa. It's with my current house that's going to be in this house is Greek Villa. It does look good with the carpet as well. For the trim accents exterior, this is what matches the gutters as well as the decking. So this is what I'm going to be using for, you can't see right now because the sun just went behind a cloud. For the beams in here, that is going to be like this dark brown, and then this is going to be the accents outside on the house. And then I'm debating if I want to go ivory lace for the exterior, or if I want more of a darker cream that's not dark at all, but like just darker than this. I'm not sure yet, and I don't have to be decided on that yet, but all of these together does look very nice. It does look very nice. So beyond that, what I actually have behind me, clearly have not opened this yet, but I spent like $250 and I bought all different kinds of knobs and pools and, you know, just for the cabinets, trying to figure out what the heck I would like. So obviously what I don't like, I'm going to return, but I was like, now's the time, let's just order a bunch of different samples, even though like samples are like multiple, like I know one of these has like, this one has 25 in here. So if I like it, we're keeping it. If not, it's just gonna be returned. So I did get all of these off of Amazon, and most of them are the same brand. So most of them are this, and then the other ones are these. So we'll see which ones I like. Let's actually open them up right now. I got mostly just like pools. So you'll see once I get these like open. Oh, of course I opened the one that isn't what I was talking about. Okay. Okay. Very barely, but you see it. So I'm going with weathered nickel for all my pools and stuff. For the doorknobs, I'm gonna stick with the doorknobs that I currently have, the hinges, sticking with the hinges that I currently have. So I'm going with a different vibe for this house compared to my other house, which everything is black, which like fits that house really well. But this house, I just felt like had to have some different character, and this like darker silver, I love so much. Weathered nickel has become like one of my favorite things. Oh, see, that one's more of a knob, thicker knob. Obviously, I'm not just gonna go with those knobs. That's only one style of what I'm doing. So have you guys seen these little like cup pools? I love these. I love these so much. I think this is the only one that I actually ordered to see if I like it, and I love it. I love it. So I'm very excited about that. Oh, these don't come in a bag. Wow, see, now you can like really see. Oh, I love them. I just feel like this is gonna go with my decor so well with all the antique stuff that I have. I just feel like this style is really gonna go with this house and just with my decor. Oh, so this is a different pool, which I gotta make sure that these go with this. This has almost like more of a warm, which they're both weathered nickel, but it's just from a different company. And honestly, this company is far more expensive, but I don't think this company had this style pool. Let's see, I've got one more thing to open. Oh, I ordered more. Oh, I just think it's different sizes. Why did I order both of these? I really didn't need to. I really didn't need to do that. Here's what I've narrowed it down to. I just sent a picture to my sister and she loves them, so that's a plus. These I adore. I am for sure using a pool like this, if not that exact one, because I do love it. I'm thinking these because they match this coloring for one, but I also just like love the detailing in there. I think that's so cute. It's like very nice detailing. The only problem is I really want these cup pools and I just don't know. In this, wow, you can really see the difference. Like, is that gonna look weird? I think sometimes mixing metals can look so cute, but I just feel like that's gonna look really weird. And especially now that I see it on camera, like just looking at the screen, I'm like, wow, that is very noticeable. And I don't know if I can get away with that. Which I'd be happy sticking with just these. I just thought like this added so much freaking character. So maybe I can find another brand that works well with this brand, but I just feel like these are such good quality. I love them. They are going to be pricey. I know that these are definitely more expensive than these, but that's okay if that's what I like. And honestly, like I'm doing this house to keep it for a very long time, so that's what I like. I love these. I'm obsessed with these. They're so dang cute. One last thing that I need to do is open this box right here. This should be the last of the wallpaper. So this should have 7 rolls in it. Do we think it has 7? I'm hopeful. 6, 7, heck today, yes. I just saw when I went to shut off my camera how this doesn't even look like anything's covered, but I swear in real life that looks white. It's just because the reflection of the other walls and it's starting to get dark outside. I also have done a first coat of trim here. Because of the small paintbrush that I have to use, I accidentally bought a roller that was a little bit too big. So this room is done with just the base trim. I obviously have to do all the doors for the closets and stuff, but that means I have to take the doors off. And I'm gonna do that because I'm gonna paint the doors. This was my task for today. So this room, I'm gonna have to do one more coat in here. It's hard because these are like a brown, so it requires a lot. So I figured while those dried, I might as well do this. I swear it looks better in person. I swear it does. Another day at the house. I'm starting to feel so tired and I'm a little bit nervous because my dad is coming in 2 days and then we're gonna spend all weekend working here. So I think today is gonna be my last day, just myself getting work done, and then my dad arrives on Friday, and then like the whole weekend I'm gonna be getting so much work done. I was trying to get all the excess paint off my brush before I washed it, because might as well like get your money's worth out of this freaking paint. Let's see this trim in fresh daylight. Oh, that looks so good. Cool, this room is for sure done with the beige trim. And then this room, oh yeah, the white is looking great. This room is so echoey, oh my gosh, when I raise my voice a little bit. Look at this. I feel like the color tone is a little bit off my camera, but wow. This actually looks fabulous. I was leaving here last night feeling a little bit discouraged in that room because I was like, one coat is doing amazing. It's just gonna need 2 coats. And then I did 2 coats and I was like, oh my gosh, I still see the blue peeking through. And I think it was just the time of day and the fact that I haven't done close to the trim and the ceilings and stuff, and I need to use my edger to get those. But I was like, oh my gosh, this is gonna take like so many coats of paint. And it doesn't, it was just like the light that was hitting it. So today, the game plan, I wanna take all the doors off the hinges. I would like to start painting the other trim in the rooms because it's like even, on all the doors, you know, I have to take off these, and then I have to take off these, and it's just like a lot to be able to paint this trim. I also need to paint the trim in this hallway, like the floors and the walls and where the door casing opening, whatever. By the way, yes, I only have a few work shirts, okay? I actually have like so many t-shirts, but there's just a few that I've dubbed my work shirts. So if you are sick of me wearing I'll just go F myself, Grubhub. And this is actually from the shelter that I adopted Fancy almost 6 years ago. You guys, in 4 days, it's gonna be 6 years since I adopted Fancy, and I am all in my feels about it. I like had a full-on like breakdown last night, just thinking like, oh my gosh, you're not gonna be with me forever. And then I had to check myself being like, Cathrin, she's probably only halfway through her life. Like she's halfway through her life, she's not dying tomorrow. But I just like, I got very emotional because I adopted her 6 years ago. That's so long. Let's not think about it. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm debating where I want to start. There we go. Oh! Ow, 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 ow. That's a heavy door, shoot. It's 12:40. You know what? That's actually not bad. I forgot to charge my iPad last night, so I told myself today, I was like, I'm gonna work as long as my iPad lasts, and then I'm gonna head home. And I figured that would be about lunchtime, which is exactly where we're at right now. So, update on this room. Look at this trim. Look at this trim. I actually think it looks very cute in here with this blue and white trim. Way better than the brown, but personal preference. I just think it makes it lighter and airy. So the doors still need a bit more work, and this is only one side of them. I did make pretty good progress in here. I'm happy. I think the trim, I might need to do one more coat. We'll see when it dries, but like everything is still very wet right now. I did have extra paint, so I went into the hallway and I did some random trim here. Because I just had like some in my container. So that's gonna be it for paint for today. I'm gonna go home. I actually have a good bit of editing that I need to get done, and I need to get all that done before my dad arrives, because when he's here, I wanna be working while he's working instead of like doing computer work and stuff. So that is gonna be it. Since you guys asked, I will show you. So you've missed a lot when it's come to the house. This whole situation and how this is a little bit of a hazard. You know what I'm talking about. Carpet's being installed today. Oh, I'm paying that much for electric here. Oh, it smells like fresh carpet. Wow. This is sweet.